Hello everyone, welcome to my another video lesson. I am to be happy with you, but I would like to reach another students as well, and I hope I will do that. When you finish to watch my video, please subscribe, like and comment. Have a nice watching. And we are going to start with trapezoids. Look at the definition. A quadrilateral has at least one pair of opposite sides parallel is called trapezoid. And here on the figure, AB is lower base, CD upper base, AD and BC are, DE is altitude, and here is AB is parallel CD. So for the pre-purpose, the two adjacent angles of each leg of a trapezoid are supplementary, means that the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle D, the measure of angle B plus the measure of angle C is going to be 180 degrees. If the length of the median is the half of the sum of the lengths of two bases. So E and F midpoint of side AD and BC respectively. So the length of EF is equal to AB plus CD over 2, which means A plus C over 2. And in this section you are gonna see a different type of trapezoid. So look at the first. A trapezoid with congruent legs is called an isosceles trapezoid. So in this case, we say AD is equal to BC and the measure of angle A is equal to the measure of angle B. Another type of trapezoid is right trapezoid, and here a trapezoid with one right angle is called a right trapezoid. Here is AB is perpendicular AD and AD is perpendicular CD. This part there are 4 different theorems, so we can start with the first one. Here we can find perimeter and area of trapezoids. AB is A, side BC B, side CD C, and the side AD is the given. And we can see here the height of the trapezoid. The altitude is H. To find perimeter of trapezoids, we are going to take sum of all legs, which means A plus B plus C plus D. For the area, we are going to take off lower base and the upper base, A plus C, times altitude divided by 2 will give us area of trapezoid. For the second theorem, the E and F midpoints of side AD and BC, we can find here the length of KL. The length of KL is equal to the sum of AB plus CD over 2. Theorem 3 and Theorem 4 is about isosceles trapezoid. For the third one, AC and BD, they intersect each other at point O and it is perpendicular. So side AB is A, side CD is C, AD is equal to BC because it's an isosceles. We can find here the length of CE. CE is equal to A plus C over 2. For the last theorem, in an isosceles trapezoid, if the diagonals are perpendicular to the legs and the legs of the bases and of the altitude are respectively A, C and H, then we say H is equal to square root of A squared minus C squared over 2. In this part, I'm gonna talk about the last theorem of trapezoid, and after that we are going to start another member of family, which means rhombus. Okay, anyway, look at the theorem 5. And here says, in a right trapezoid, if the diagonals are perpendicular to each other, then the length of the altitude equals the geometric mean of the lengths of the bases. So let me show it. First, I will draw one parallel line to side AC. And let me take the point as H. HD is parallel AC. So the measure of angle O and the measure of angle D is going to be corresponding angles. And we know that the measure of corresponding angles are equal. So it also will be at 90 degrees. So we will have here as for HDB is a right triangle. Okay. And also it is the side C. Applying the including relations in right triangle HDB, H square is equal to HA C times AB. A. So when we take root of both sides, we will have for H as root of C times A or root of A times C. And here we have a rhombus as a starting definition. A rhombus is a parallelogram with 4 congruent sides. So look at the properties. All sides are equal. AB is equal to, BC is equal to, CD is equal to DA. And the diagonals are perpendicular. AC is perpendicular to the diagonal BD. And the last property says each diagonals bisect 2 angles in the rhombus. So the measure of angle A is equal to the measure of angle C. They are angle bisectors. The measure of angle B is equal to the measure of angle D. And here I have a question for you. And please write your answer below in my video. From now, thank you. The question is, what is the difference between square and rhombus? Okay, for the theorems of rhombus, we do not have any specific properties of it. So just let me introduce you to how can you find perimeter and area of a rhombus. Okay, so here to find perimeter of rhombus, we are going to take of all sides such as AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. At the end, we will have 4 times A. To find area of rhombus, there are 2 different ways. The first way says you can take product of AB and CE over 2, which means A times H over 2. Or you are going to take half of the product of diagonals, such as E times F over 2. So here is diagonal AC represented by E and the sides, the diagonal BD represented by F. I am planning to finish my lesson with the last polygon, it is kite. So for the definition, a quadrilateral with 2 pairs of congruent adjacent sides is called a kite. So for the properties, the diagonal are perpendicular to side AC and the side BD. The longer diagonal AC bisect angle A and angle C, and we will have here is angle bisectors such as A and C. And here is AB is equal to AD, DC is equal to CB, because on the definition says congruent adjacent sides. And OD is equal to OB. O is a midpoint of diagonal BD. For theorem 1, to find perimeter of kite, we are going to take AB, AD, CD and CB. It's going to be 2 times A plus B. To find area of kite is going to be, we will take product of diagonals such as AC and BD, and we will divide by 2, and we will have here as E times F over 2. AC is called E and BD is called F. Before getting finished, let me summarize and go over what I have done on the last 3 videos. On the first video, we have covered definition of polygon, types of polygons, convex and concave polygons, theorems of polygon, and I have finished the lesson with exercise. On the second video, we had family members of polygons, quadrilaterals, parallelogram, rectangle, square, and with their properties. On the last video, I give you trapezoid, rhombus, and kite with their properties. These are the topics that were covered in all these videos, and I hope these videos help you along the way. For the next video, I am going to show you how to solve polygons easily by using their properties and theorems. See you in the next video. Wish you happiness. Bye.